Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you from Australia to the next issue of India-Australia Business Forum Incorporated Spotlight. And before we go ahead with today's program, let's go and see a small film about the manner in which our current group, which we are going to interview today, has gone ahead in the journey of life. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you from India-Australia Business Forum Incorporated. And we have two lovely young gentlemen with us, Nikhil and Dhawal, who are into film and TV industry for a pretty long time. And you've already seen the video creation by the firm. And let's get the interview cracking on a Saturday, nice Saturday sunny morning here in Australia. And I go with the first question directly to Nikhil. Nikhil, what prompted you to get into this business?
Hi, Sachin. First of all, thank you on behalf of Iyora Studios for having us on your show. It's a pleasure to be here. I'll come back to your question. What prompted us to go into the vision? I think we both share a very common passion for making visual creative contents. We like storytelling. And we love to, share visual ideas with our clients, customers, our viewers. And what prompted me to go in, because I think 12 years of my experience in this particular industry, because when I was back in India, I used to work with a television advertising firm. Started as just a creative designer, ended up as working as a post-production manager.
Oh,
so 12 years of making television films, television ads, and that was the passion which kept on burning within me. Migrated to Australia. It took a bit of a while to settle in, but that passion we always wanted to chase. Now, this thing is a teamwork. It cannot happen with one person. It's not a one-man show. And to have that thing ignited to keep on going, I was always looking out for a person who would share the equal level of passion. That's when I met Dhawal, and it was just a whisper which became a loud bang. So
that's nice. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Okay, then with that question now, it gets more interesting here. So Dhawal, I mean, as I understand, there's a kind of clear division between both of your works. So if I were to seek and our audience were to know, I mean, why only this kind of a business model? I mean, what prompted you to kind of partner with Nikhil and get into this business model?
So, again, good morning, everyone from here in Australia, to all the audiences who is listening. So as Nikhil said, that his passion was into this industry right from like past 12 years. And me personally being, I'm from Bombay. So Bollywood was all around me. I loved acting. My favorite actor was Amitabh Bachchan, and I used to do lots of theater right from the school age.
Oh,
So was reciting poems in school. So I never had a stage fear in first place. And then I went to the college, did lots of theater there, went for inter-college competitions, then moved to Australia. Yes, there was a bit of a break because uh, like I was a student, so we were struggling through that and going through. I started theater again here, and that's where I met Nikhil. And when we met each other, we not only had our passion, but we had our vision that what we want to create. With his technical expertise and my passion of acting, we came together to form this Iyora Studios. To think our visualization was that it is not just the uh, stories we want to tell, but we want to use the local talent. And that's our main vision, that we want to bring up the talent pool from the local talent and bring it out to the whole audience, not only in Australia, but across the globe. So that's why I think so this model came together. And if you can see from the name, the Iyora Studios, the Iyora itself means it's a Darug language word, and it means people. And so that's what we want. We want local people. So that's what our vision has brought into our name, and that is what we are targeting, and that's what our plan is. And that's why we chose this model.
Good to know that. And our audience would also be happy to know that particular thing. And that brings us to the next part of it. I mean, you certainly would not have been a kind of a very, very smooth kind of a journey. So there would have been a lot of challenges that would have come along once you would have started working here in the industry. So Nikhil, if I were to ask you, I mean, what were the challenges that have been faced by you as a part of this industry, as both of you together, to take the journey ahead?
Sachin, this is a very expensive business in terms of logistic, because if you look at it, a lot of people don't realize that when we do post-production work like editing or sound editing or anything like that, we need expensive setup, we need expensive gears to shoot the film. There are certain requirements when you want to give a quality product, right? Every phone has a lovely camera, like even iPhone or a Samsung. You can shoot films with that, no harm. And I'm not saying that the quality is bad. What I mean to say is that when you want to give a very quality production, you need to have certain level of gear. So it's a very expensive business, and funding, financing, and investment is the biggest criteria in this particular business alignment we face. The second is getting into the market, tapping the market, and tapping the right market. I would use the word, because getting into a market is easy. If you are giving cheap quality work, or if you are doing it for free, or if you want to do something for a very low value, people are happy to pay. But when it comes to paying for a quality, that's a struggle. Convincing the person that, why do you have to pay so much of money to get your video edited? Why are we so different from the others in the market? Why we concentrate on the quality and not on the quantity of products we do? So I think, Sachin, that was the biggest struggle. But what has happened now is within this last 2 years of time, when we had set up this business, people are recognizing the quality of work we are giving. And now they are really happy to pay, because they know that, let's for example, if I charge $3,000 for a work and someone is going to charge them $500 for the same work, they are now able to compare that what level of quality work is being produced by our company.
Beautiful.
So really, it's an ongoing struggle, but once I think people start seeing the quality work, I think it gets more easier.
Okay, beautiful. Nice to know that. Okay, so as I understand, and our viewers would also understand, so let's say you made technically a very, very good product. It's really marvelous product. When it comes to the next stage of marketing, then certainly it requires a different skill set altogether. So the next question I would, the next question I would like to direct to Dhawal is, Dhawal, I mean, what kind of marketing effort is involved in both of your teamwork, which makes you to propel your work ahead and reach the right kind of audience?
So as you say that we need a right level of marketing at right timing. So when something is getting produced, you not only produce that thing, but you also start thinking about the next step about that. How are you going to bring it to the people who are going to watch it? So what we do is like when it comes to marketing, I do plan, but technical stuff, Nikhil helps me with it. So we target our audiences through the social medias. We do submit our movies or our productions to film festivals, to the right festivals which are into short films, which are into our kind of product, which are into our kind of genre. And that way, when that get things recognized, with that recognition, when we put it out to the social media, when we put it out to the right channels, it gives us it opens the market for us. And so basically, as everybody knows that everybody has their own YouTube channel, so we paid high attention to that. So we made sure that our YouTube channel becomes kind of a permanent mark on the channel itself. So we work for that. And now you can actually, it's basically you can subscribe to it, and it becomes it's a permanent link to the channel. And we also use other social media platforms as well at this stage.
Beautiful, good to know that, and our audience would also be happy to know that. As both of you would be aware, India-Australia Business Forum, I mean, it's quite widely spread in Australia, in India as well. So there are people, businesses from all walks of life that are part of this forum. So there would be some who are just starting the journey, some already, sorry, some already midway the journey, and some in the higher end of the journey. So Nikhil, this question I would like to direct to you is how or what kind of advice would you like to give to the people who are just starting their business and are part of a forum, and how should they think about what could be their journey ahead? What message could you like to give to them?
I would definitely it's not an advice, but I would definitely share my experience of how we survived the initial startup phase. Number one, be resilient, trust your passion, and believe in what you are going to do, and give 100% to it, more than 100% if you could. You'll have to sacrifice a lot of things if you're chasing that. And it's not only in business, it's in everyday life. But the number one advice which I would like to give is concentrate on the quality and not on the quantity of work you do. As Dhawal said, social media is a very good platform, but just do not rely on social media, because social media will give you limited audience. Go out into film festivals, reach out to people who are in this field. And that's the reason why we go to reputed film festival, is because we want ourselves to be graded. We want someone to criticize us. And the criticism should come from someone who is from the industry, not someone who doesn't know anything about filmmaking.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? Because that will show you that when you are competing with 700-800 independent filmmakers from around the world, and that's what we got it. Like, when we made 2 pilot films, one 7-minute short film was an action thriller, and Dhawal was a star in it.
Oh,
the
wow.
Other one was,
good to know that, Dhawal. Okay.
And the other one we made was a psychological thriller. That script I had written 4 years back. Oh. And I was looking for a right actress, because it was a single person who would carry the film. And the last 20 seconds of that film is a twister.
Oh my goodness, you're already making our audience very, very kind of enthused about your movie. You're going to have more views now there.
So yes, we would love people to watch such quality films. And what I would like to say is that we didn't expect it. But when we went into the film festival, we have at least 12 accolades, out of which 3 we have received as a Best Directors Award. Thank you so much. And then the actress also received the Best Actress in the Short Film Festival. And we have got 7 awards as a winner, as one of the best psychological short films. So what I mean to say is, apart from bragging about our production, is reach out to the people, compete with those who are doing well in the market. That will give you the position where you stand. learn from your mistakes, and then work towards improvising that mistakes, work towards giving out quality products. So always quality, quality, quality is all I will hammer.
Oh my goodness. I mean, our audience are going to love that, and they are going to now kind of harp more on the quality. And Nikhil and Dhawal, I assure you, you're going to have a lot of competitions, okay, in days to come, because quite a few of our audience will be joining there. Because just a few days ago, I had a query from somebody who he had a good story. So most probably somewhere down the line, he'll certainly get in touch with you and take his idea ahead for the script and the other things. Okay.
Yes, we already have lined up a web series, an 8-episode web series. It's a beautiful story of Australian-Indian fusion, diversity. Brings out a very nice story of the cultural difference as well as the cultural cohesion of the Australian and Indian culture. This particular web series has been submitted to quite big platforms, and we are just waiting for approval and finance to proceed. So these are the two big projects we have lined up right now.
Beautiful. They are, I mean, the idea itself is sounding so very interesting, because that cross-cultural thing has always been kind of a super hit in the audiences. And I certainly wish you all the best for that. And from the India-Australia Business Forum Incorporated, we wish Iyora Studios, I mean, immense success and a lot of publicity in your efforts and a lot of success in your future endeavors, which will make you prompt you to take a further leap ahead. And we would certainly like your movies to be screened at Cannes, at all the prominent film festivals across the globe. And yeah, keeping the fingers crossed. And so that we can always feel proud to be associated with Nikhil and Dhawal. Yes, they are the ones, and they are our associates. India-Australia Business Forum Associates.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It will be a pleasure, really. Yes.
And as we say, you know what? No matter where we go, fir bhi dil hai Hindustani. So we welcome whoever are there out there.
Yep.
And the other thing is, you know, what the other thing we believe is promote your work. Don't promote yourself.
Yep.
Because let the work speak for you instead of you speaking about yourself. So we welcome all the artists out there, whoever, you know, and we are very, very much open. We are always looking out for someone who is ready to finance our production, because that is also where we can give them an assurance that yes, it will be a quality product which will reach the market at the right places, and there would be a revenue return for them as well.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much for that input. Generally, we keep our IBFI Spotlight interviews on a 10-12 minute kind of thing. But this interview has been really very, very interesting. And I think our audience will also find it interesting. So we'll kind of, for this particular time, we'll kind of stretch that our time limit a bit, and so that the audience gets the quality feel. So again, wishing Iyora Studios and Nikhil and Dhawal a very, very bright future in all your future endeavors. And thank you very much for being part of IBFI Spotlight on this bright Saturday morning from Australia. Thank you very much, and have a great innings ahead.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. Yeah.
Thanks.